Hi guys, NCWQ here, and found an article today by livescience.com, and it's called Life on Icy Alien Worlds May Resemble Creatures Under Submerged Hawaiian Volcano. And the article states, what do deep underwater volcano in Hawaii and Saturn's moon have in common? Astrobiologists are hoping the answer to that question is life. The Lohi Seamount off the southeastern coast of Hawaii's Big Island could mimic the conditions astrobiologists believe exist on Saturn's moon, Enceladus. If it does mirror Enceladus' environment, the volcano could aid in the search for life on other planets, said Amy Smith, a postdoctoral investigator at the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institute, at a talk presented on Monday, June 25th, here at the annual Astrobiology Science Conference. There are lots of ocean worlds in our solar system, Smith said. Besides Earth, my favorite one is Enceladus. Smith isn't alone. Saturn's sixth largest known moon is one of the most popular spots among astrobiologists searching for life in the solar system. That is because scientists previously found evidence of hydrothermal vents like those in Lohi and production of hydrogen, an element that life as we know it needs to survive. Hydrothermal vents are opening in the seafloor that spew out a mix of hot water and minerals. Last August and September, Smith and her team visited the site, where they sampled these jets and surrounding waters to understand what kind of life lives down there. The Lohi Seamount, unlike most other underwater volcanoes, does not sit on a spreading ridge, a fracture zone at the bottom of the ocean where molten rock leaks out and creates new crust. And it's the result of the plate tectonics which explains the rocky slabs that fit together like pieces of jigsaw puzzle and cover Earth. As these plates move, they create all kinds of phenomena, from volcanic eruptions to mountain growth. We don't expect for plate tectonics to exist on these other worlds, Smith said, so the conditions in Lohi are probably more likely what we would find. What's more, this ice covered mystery moon likely has similar temperatures and pressures to the Hawaiian underwater volcano. The temperatures of the hydrothermal vents at this site at 86 to 104 degrees Fahrenheit or 30 to 40 degrees Celsius is not only possible on Enceladus, but low enough for life to exist. Smith told Live Science after the talk. The summit of Lohi would have the same pressure as the seafloor of Enceladus, she said. The summit of Lohi is around 3,200 feet or 1,000 meters below the surface. Organisms living there don't have the luxury of sunlight that can be used to fuel photosynthesis. Rather, life uses a process called chemosynthesis, whereby they consume carbon dioxide to build their cells and grow. We don't see very many typical organisms at this site, Smith said. Perhaps a couple of fish and a few shrimp, she added. This site is mainly dominated by mats of bacteria, typically Mera profundus feroxidans. The researchers' preliminary result from the cruise, which haven't been published in a peer-reviewed journal, show that these bacteria not only dominate the surface of Lohi, but were also present in the jets from the hydrothermal vents. This means that mats may extend below the surface and are present in the cracks and fissures of the rocks deeper down, she said. What's more, they also visited the shoreline of the Kilauea volcano that had erupted a few months prior, last May, and found that the same microbial mats settled down on the cooling lava as they were found at the depths of 2,083 feet in the water. These bacteria use oxygen to create energy. However, whether or not there's oxygen on some of the other worlds is up for debate, Smith said. So we're not really sure if this is a good location or not based on that. The researchers' analysis of the older samples, which also haven't yet been published, show that the organisms have genes that could aid them in fixing carbon, an important part of energy production, without using oxygen, she said. I think it's a good analog for both scientific exploration but also for technology testing in realistic, not easy to reach conditions, said Petra Schwender, a postdoctoral fellow at the University of Florida, who was not a part of the research but who attended the talk. Saturn's moon, Enceladus, is thought to have similar environmental conditions. Ann Cook, an associate professor at the School of Earth Sciences in the Ohio State University, who was also not a part of the study but also attended the talk, agreed. She said, "To me, it seemed like a good option for understanding just how microbes might interact in any type of venting system." Anyways, I found this item to be really interesting, and I thought I'd share it. I hope y'all are having a great evening or day wherever you are.